Hey, iSource.com here, and I've got the brand new iPhone 6 from T-Mobile. You can see the right back there in the corner, T-Mobile bag, and some other phones. Just want to quickly unbox this and show you guys what it looks like compared to the good old cracked screen of the iPhone 5C. It's not, doesn't stand for cracked, but and then the Galaxy S5 and the Galaxy Note 3. So we do not have our hands on the iPhone 6 Plus yet, which has been back ordered. Once we grab that, we'll do some comparisons with the Galaxy Note 4. So stay tuned for that. But just gonna peel. I don't wanna. It's always tricky. This stupid plastic. Okay, eventually. You know what? Why don't I just do that to begin with? Hello. Rip that plastic open, and you can see, as usual, you get the minimalistic Apple box, just the white box. I thought that was a signature on the side for a minute, but that's where I scratched it. You've got the iPhone on the two sides, and then the kind of outline, the embossed outline of the phone itself. And nothing too exciting on the back, just the legal details and stuff like that. Pop it open, and there you have. And it does say, so this is the 128 gigabyte version. There is a 64 gigabyte version and a 16 gigabyte version as well. So there you have it in all its glory, the iPhone 6, and this is the gray version. And this does really, I mean, I'm used to using Android devices, like huge ones like the Galaxy Note. So this finally feels like, compare it just right next to the iPhone 5C. It's much bigger, and it just feels better, like a big, nice screen there. There's not too much incredibly different about the actual hardware look from the outside. You can see you get the 3.5 millimeter headset jack, the Apple connection, and then everything's pretty simple. You have the power button now is on the right side, the volume rocker is on the left side, and then you've got the lock there. Super thin. That's one of the things I like most about Apple devices. Very compact feeling, and the iPhone 6 continues that trend. So really, really nice. Really kind of liking it. So some quick specs. This screen is 4.7 inches. I'm going to go ahead and power this on because it has not been unboxed yet. Also, they'll have to the SIM will have to connect and all that stuff. So there'll be a setup process involved. The screen is 4.7 inches though, and compared to the 5.5 inches on the 6 Plus, the screen is 1334 by 750 pixels, and that's 326 pixels per inch. It's an IPS display. Super thin. It's less than 7 millimeters thick, or thin, however you want to put it, and that's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. 129 grams. The camera is 8 megapixels, and that kind of pales in comparison to, for example, the Galaxy S5 over here, which camera is 16 megapixels. But it's not all about the megapixels in the camera. So we'll be taking some different pictures and videos and comparing them in a future post, which should be interesting to see. The front camera on the iPhone is 1.2 megapixels. Of course, it's got everything you would expect in it with, oh, hello, with Bluetooth and all that jazz. Bluetooth, GPS, Wi-Fi, accelerometer, light sensors, compasses, all that stuff that you'd expect in your typical smartphone. This phone, though, now has NFC built in for Apple Pay, which will be a service that you can start using in October, where when you go to, say, Starbucks, you can go up, connect your credit card so it's already all your information is already in there, and just go up to the machine, put your fingerprint on the fingerprint sensor of the iPhone 6 at the bottom, and it will recognize it to you, authorize payment, and go through. So payment at the grocery store is as quick as going, okay, paid, which is really, really cool. So in terms of the internal stuff, the NFC for me has to be the coolest new feature. That should be neat to check out. And I just want to do a quick unboxing here. We're going to do more videos on this and more comparison and stuff like that. But just wanted to show you guys this thing out of the box, what it looks like, give you some different angles, and let you see it next to a couple of these other phones. So next to the 5C, you can see it is much taller. It's really not that much wider, but the screen is just much more robust and not broken. From the side, that is a huge difference. Wow, that's crazy. And you can see where all the ports are pretty much the exact same to a T, except for that power button, which on the older iPhones is there on the top. And now it's on the right side. And then, of course, the volume rocker and the lock button are on the top left, as usual. Cameras. Let's check it out next to the Galaxy S5. And the Galaxy S5 is, I'm double check, I'm pretty 5.1 inches. Yeah, the display is 5.1 inches. So the Galaxy S5 is a little bigger. And it's also a little bit thicker. Now the Galaxy S5 also has a fingerprint scanner. Whoa, that was almost a disaster. Where you do the same thing. So both of these phones have the fingerprint scanners now, which is cool. The Galaxy S5 though on the back does have a heart rate monitor, which is pretty cool. So you can put your finger over that and get your heart rate, which is neat. And then last but not least, we've got the Galaxy Note Gigantuan Note 3. Now this Note 4 is coming out very soon, October 17th, so stay tuned for that. And so these two phones aren't really rivals, the iPhone 6 and the Galaxy Note 3. You probably, if you're interested in the Galaxy Note 4 that's coming out, you're more likely to want the iPhone 6 Plus as a comparative analysis. And the iPhone 6 is more comparable to the Galaxy S5. So people are most, that's a big sticking point, is do you want a more pocketable device that's nice slim profile but still a pretty nice big screen? Or do you want more of a phablet that is going to be huge and the best multimedia experience, but some people look at it and say, that is freaking huge. So that's the trade-off. And then once you decide on the size, so that's why those compete. The S5 and the iPhone 6 compete, and then the Note 4 and the 6 Plus will compete. So it's a little bit weird to compare these two. Because yes, the Note 3 is much huger, but there is a comparable iPhone now, which is pretty exciting. So iPhone went from being 3.5 inches large to 4 inches, and now 4.7 with the iPhone 6 and 5.5 with the iPhone 6 Plus. So, just comparing the different angles. And this thing is really slim. That's what I really enjoy about MacBooks too, especially the Airs. They're incredibly powerful, but the profile of the devices are just so slim and sleek. So, wow. This is a 10-minute video. I gotta go play with the iPhone. Bye, guys.